On this show, we cover some sensitive topics.
Though the obituaries may be outlandish, the people are real.
Names have been changed or omitted in order to respect both the deceased and the survived by.
While death is no laughing matter, some petty last words can provide some pretty entertaining comic relief.
Welcome to Obituary. Welcome back to Obituary. I'm Spencer Henry.
And I'm Madison Reyes.
And we are here, and it's December.
It is December, baby. Well, we're recording this not
in December.
Truly,
it's the night before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And I have just been trying to get everything done because I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go meet my family for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And trying to get all shows done and get all my work tidied up, cross my T's, dot my I's.
I know. So then you can just go to Palm Springs and relax.
Just relax in a stressful holiday family environment.
Oh, God. My family has a Thanksgiving every year. But
you guys are staying home this year.
We are staying home this year because Doris is recovering from a spay, and nobody ever told me how gnarly a spay was.
It'll be nice. It's a nice. I was talking about it on the Little Leader where I was just like, there's something really, it's a really weird, good feeling sometimes skipping out on holidays.
Yeah.
When I used to work a job, when I had a real job. No, but in my early 20s and stuff, I never could go to Palm Springs with my family for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I would always it'd be me home alone. And I kind of loved it. It felt almost adventurous.
It feels wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's celebrating. I'm going to miss my family. But
totally.
My whole family lives local, so we see each other all the time. But
you see them all the time. Well, and last year, I feel like everyone did kind of their own thing anyways.
Yeah.
So, we're
all trying to get back to some sort of normalcy and, it's just things come up. And
I did like COVID as an excuse. I got out of a lot of things I didn't want to do last year by being sorry. Well, and I was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, still am.
Still am.
But I was definitely the person who people would be like, hey, I'm going to be in town. Can you want to meet for coffee? And I'd be like, no.
Absolutely not. Are you crazy? No, I mean, I feel like you were truly the most responsible.
Yes.
So,
hello, it's
and
me.
You never, ever got COVID. Knock on wood.
Knock on plastic TV tray.
Yeah. But you really, you didn't.
Not yet. I came out on the other side of it.
I got it.
You did.
Wait, we were very responsible too. My husband went to go get a piece of jewelry fixed and got it from
the jeweler
and brought it back home with him.
You said, wow, thank you. You finally brought something home for me from the jewelers.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, it was COVID.
Oh, God, give me a break. Okay, I was dying. Oh, I have a few things to talk about. So I've really been on a TikTok journey lately, watching a lot of TikToks, which mentally I'm not in a great place when I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw one that I sent to you, and I feel like we need to tell them about it because it was this person when I used to flip off the devil when I was a kid. And Madison, that's my favorite thing. Because didn't you used to do that when you were little? It was like a tick almost.
Okay, so I have had OCD since I can remember, honestly.
Yeah.
I've always had this nervous feeling about leaving.
When you have
stuff.
rituals.
I have rituals, but when I was little, I don't know, in elementary school, I would unplug everything before leaving. I'm talking lamps. I'm talking toasters.
Oh,
microwaves.
This bitch, even to when you used to have a job too, a real job, you used to sometimes bring your toaster in the car with you.
Yeah, I did.
Remember?
Yes. My OCD's gotten better since then. There's still rituals that I do. Anyway, I had this ritual where when I took the bus for a year once. I don't even know why. Also, speaking of the bus and a bus stop, my mom said that I bit a girl in the face at the bus stop when I was a kid.
What?
I was a bad fucking kid. I went to her wedding a couple years ago, too.
Who was it?
Our neighbor up the street.
You bit her?
I bit her face.
Were you like a weird kid, kind of?
I think so. Well, I'm the baby of 5, so I think I have some issues there, like being the baby.
Sure.
You know, my parents were great. They did the best they could.
Well, they were over it by the time you got there.
Yeah, and I had influences of older siblings. So anyway, I would walk to the bus stop every morning and I would hold my middle fingers down.
How old were you?
Probably 10. I would be walking with both my middle fingers down at the ground because I was like, fuck you, devil. And I never even, we were not raised in like a religious home or anything.
No.
But I probably watched The Exorcist when I was like 10.
Yeah.
You know, and was like, fuck this.
I just love picturing a 10-year-old Madison just walking to the bus stop with both her middle fingers down on the way to take a chunk out of some bitch's face. And you're like, fuck you, devil. A true testament to who you are. But speaking of TikTok,
I can't believe you brought that up.
I had to. I was scrolling and I am convinced I have probably one of the most bizarre For You pages.
Yes, you do. And because of you, we all fucking get weird shit.
I have the strangest. I don't have like a Charlie D'Amelio. I don't have that. I don't have an Addison Rae. I have like
50, 60, 70-year-old women.
Toothless in Seattle, fucking grinding on a mailbox while lighting a firework in her mouth. Like that's what I have on my For You page. It's always ones too that have like 3 likes. So I'm like, why am I getting these? Like, it's not like these are viral videos that people are seeing. It's like, it'll be like 2 views or like 1 like, and I'm like, why am I the other person seeing this?
My favorite is when you see one and you're like, why was this suggested for me? And it says from your contacts, and I'm like, I have no idea who this person is.
Oh my god, I know. I'm like, I need to change my phone number again, I think, because there's a lot going on here. But anyways, I get this on my For You page, and I just want you to watch it, and we can post it for you guys. Okay.
Why would they use that picture?
So they posted this. It says celebration of life for Bridget. We'll just say the first name, but Madison. It's like a memorial picture. It says celebration of life, Bridget, February 1970 to September 2021. The caption says R.I.P. You were awful in life, and hopefully you leave Ken alone now, Bridget.
Oh.
It's like a scathing memorial.
Oh my god. Scathing TikToks?
And so I was like, I am going to talk about this because...
Wait, did you like research it anymore?
No,
like, look at the person?
Okay, so it's this account. I don't want to say... It's like a random... There's no profile, but it's like user blank, 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 blank. They just have pictures of... Like, she made all these videos. It's like a hate account for this Bridget woman. There's her as the Wicked Witch.
Oh my god.
There's a video compilation of this lady, and it says fly high and away from Bridget. It's like a hate account.
Oh.
Hit the road, Bridget, this one says.
Stay away from Ken.
Yeah. I know. I probably should have looked into it further, but I'm just like, we're casual here. I'm like, I found this, and I want to tell you guys about it. Because I wish we were all just sitting in a fucking room together sometimes.
Me too.
It would make things easier for us.
Yes.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, hey, once those live shows get popping, I'm going to love it because I can be like, you guys, look at this.
Yep.
We'll have to find a way to like project things. Well, we've done it.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, we did that.
Excuse me, we have a whole slideshow we did.
How badly do you want to sit in a room with us and let us show you TikToks and every random thought we have? Our live shows, they would have to like be a person there going like, you have 10 minutes, you have 5 minutes. Because otherwise it'd be like a 6-hour live show.
Once we get going, once we get comfortable, God.
Oh, please. We've already, I feel like, exposed ourselves in front of you guys so much that it's not a lot to hide. Not a lot. Okay. I have a mouse update. I waited to tell you until we were recording, but yesterday
What?
I'm outside,
Uh-huh.
coming back from getting a coffee, and my neighbor's cat has something.
Oh my God. Is
And
it what I think it is?
I get closer. It picks up the mouse that it's holding, and I watch it walk away. This morning, Madison, I wake up. I am taking the kitchen trash out because I take it out religiously now because I'm scared of a fucking mouse.
Yeah.
There is a mouse head on the lawn.
Oh no. Okay, wait. Back up. How did you know that it was the mouse?
The same one.
Yes. Did you
Well-
tag it?
Yeah, I tagged it. No, I recognized her from when I first jumped her in to my gang. When I jumped her into my crew, I said, I'm going to remember you, bitch.
Oh,
No.
God.
I feel bad, but at least I didn't have to kill it, and it's kind of the circle of life. Like, nature took care of itself there.
Yes. Nature took care of itself. I will lose my mind if you catch this mouse fucking climbing somewhere and it wasn't the right mouse.
I'm pretty sure it was, and I'll show you the head. I left it
I
out
don't wanna
there.
see it.
I left it out there, though, because I'm like, I want that to be a warning to the other mice. Like, you show up here, you show up in the place that I call home.
Yep.
Guess what? Your fucking head's going to be on the lawn, buddy. Hate it. So sick
my
of it.
God. That cat, wow.
That cat, I looked at the cat and I was like, you're fucking cool, and whatever you need, I got you. Like, I was going to throw away this box that's out there, and I was like, nah, he likes to scratch it and sit on it sometimes. I'm going to keep the box there.
Perfect.
You deserve it.
What a cutie. Do you know the cat's name?
I don't.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
Oh, shit. That's all I had to bring us in on.
I've been going through our DMs, trying to get through all of them, and so many people have sent us some funny fucking shit.
Really?
Yes, and one article was sent a couple times, and I wanted to read it and share it. A Florida man
Oh, no.
built a guitar from his uncle's bones.
Oh, talk about bad to the bone, baby.
New York Post wrote an article about him. He's from Tampa Bay. He's a metalhead named Yagu Annex.
Oh, yeah, goo.
Yagu Annex. He also goes by Prince Midnight. Okay.
You know... All right. Did he write our theme song?
Maybe with the bone. That would be iconic.
Ugh, imagine.
Uncle's bones on guitar. He said that his uncle Philip died way too young in a car wreck in 1996, and then his skeleton was donated to a local college. It stayed there 20 years as an educational tool for students.
Oh, wow.
I guess he got the skeleton back and he made a full-on guitar out of it, and you can even play it, and here it is. We'll post the picture. It is insane.
Whoa. It's kind of cool. Look at that hair he has going
That's a
on.
wig. That has got to be a wig.
That is a Kate Gosselin Halloween wig.
Yes. Kate plus 8 ribs.
He is just, look at him. Honestly, kind of cool. Turn me into a guitar.
Yeah, something functional.
Excuse me, make music out of me.
What I want to know is why some of his ribs are black. Maybe that's just paint or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's also video online of him shredding. So I won't play that because
That's kind of cool.
it's crazy. His whole spine is intact too, and it goes down to like the pelvic bones.
Good for him.
And then
He really kept it together after all these years.
I know. So that I thought was very interesting.
Very.
I also have an extra obituary here
Oh, you do?
that I wanted to read.
All right.
There's like a little article that goes with it. Her name's Joanna R. Scarpitti, and she passed away, but she shared a love of The Wizard of Oz with her daughter, Sue.
Uh-huh.
Her daughter was like, I'm going to stop at nothing to create a Wizard of Oz funeral theme and the obituary, like everything Wizard of Oz for her mom.
Oh, cool.
And she told the News Journal, you know, she was getting a lot of criticism for some reason. I'll read the obituary. I don't understand why, but maybe some people don't know the movie. I don't know. But she said, that was something between us, and there was nothing that was going to stop me. Even if I ended up getting bad reports and people going against me, it had nothing to do with them. This is something she wanted me to do, so I did it. She even dressed her mom in black and white stockings and iconic ruby red slippers.
Is there pictures?
No, I wish. The obituary goes like this. Ding dong, the witch is dead, but the memory of our mother lives on. Joanna Scarpitti, age 70, of Newcastle, Delaware, passed away unexpectedly August 1st, 2014 at her summer home. Joanna was a kind-hearted woman, a loving mother, and wife who spoiled her grandchildren without complaint. She was sweet with a side of zest. Joanna loved the beach, boating, kayaking, and that incredible drink from the Lazy Lizard. She will be incredibly missed by all who knew her, a whole bunch. She is survived by her husband of 46 years, her children, and her grandchildren. And that's it.
I love it. Little Wizard of Oz theme. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. Not to make it about me, but did I tell you how I used to only wear ruby red slippers?
No.
And I have them still. My mom has saved them. I have like 2 or 3 pair.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Only wear ruby red slippers.
I'm wearing them. There really is no place like home. Well, I guess it's time we get into some coffin spinners.
Yes, baby.
Disclaimer. We did talk about what we were going to do this week. Madison's topic, which you'll hear her coffin spinner soon. She told me what she wanted to do for her coffin spinner, and I was like, oh, that's actually perfect, because we never tell each other what our obituaries or dumbass criminals or anything are, but sometimes we'll mention kind of what we're thinking about for future coffin spinners, so that way I think we don't ever like repeat them or do the same one.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll notice a common theme in our coffin spinners today,
yes.
And I'm really excited about it.
Me too.
So we've talked a bunch on this show about different grieving practices in humans. And this week, I thought I would take a little peek into the world of animal grief.
Oh.
Grief after the loss of a loved one is just like an innate thing, right? It's something everyone deals with, the sense of remorse or anguish over the death of a loved one. Well, animals are no different. They too experience grief, and throughout the different species that I'm going to be talking about today, they have their own individual ways of dealing with death, and it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Scientist Mark Bekoff has done a ton of research on emotional reactions within different species, and has reported that grief has been seen in wolves, chimpanzees, magpies, elephants, dolphins, otters, geese.
What's a magpie?
A bird.
Oh, okay. Thought it was a dessert.
Sea lions, and many more. There's a lot of different animals that have showed signs of grief. A lot of researchers have studied the emotions of chimpanzees, and I feel like that's where most of the research has taken place, I think because they possess so many human-like qualities.
Mm-hmm.
Dating back to 1879, a man named Arthur E. Brown did a case study on a chimpanzee who lost his female counterpart and noted that the male subject cried in a way that its keeper claimed he had never heard.
Aww.
I know. I've cried a lot during my research.
Oh, same.
This chimpanzee also showed symptoms of depression, though he seemed to bounce back after a few days, which is something that I kind of noticed when I'm researching. Like, we'll get into the specifics later, because not everyone agrees that animals can process emotions leading to grief, but if they do, it seems like it's more short-lived than the human experience of grief. And it could be like a memory thing. I mean, who knows?
God, don't you wish you could experience it like an animal?
Oh, please.
Just a couple days.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Hey, something? While we're on the subject of chimps, Jane Goodall, who I'm sure we're all familiar with, very famous expert primatologist and anthropologist, she noted that a chimpanzee named Flint, who lost its friend Flo, also displayed signs of grief. Quote, Flint walked along one of the branches, then stopped and stood motionless, staring down at an empty nest. Flint had been lethargic, refusing food, hollow-eyed, gaunt, and utterly depressed. An article on the Smithsonian talks about another instance where in one case a small group of captive chimpanzees was carefully observed after one of their members, an elderly female named Pansy, died. The chimpanzees checked Pansy's body for signs of life and cleaned bits of straw from her fur.
Oh, Pansy.
Pansy. They refused to go to the place where Pansy had died for several days afterwards.
Oh.
In somewhat recent years, there was a really famous case of animal grief. It was 2018. An orca whale carried the corpse of her dead calf for over 2 weeks.
Oh, baby.
The Slash did a write-up on this, and it said, quote, "A grieving orca whale that made headlines around the world for carrying the corpse of her dead calf for more than 2 weeks has finally released it, ending what scientists referred to as a, quote, tour of grief." The adult female named Tahlequah, who was known as J35 by scientists, was seen Saturday swimming without the body of her calf. J35 frolicked past my window today with other J-pod whales, which I think is just like the group like that they were studying. And she looks vigorous and healthy, Ken Balcombe, founding director of the Center of Whale Research, wrote in an email to the Seattle Times. The ordeal of her carrying a dead calf for at least 17 days and 1,000 miles is now over, thank goodness. The 20-year-old orca moved people around the world who were touched by her mourning after she gave birth on July 24th. The 400-pound calf that was born that morning, which was the first live birth in the pod since 2015, only lived for about half an hour. Scientists believe she had previously lost 2 other offspring since 2010.
Oh.
I know. The most recent death may have been emotionally really hard on her, Balcombe said. Although scientists often scoff at the way people love to anthropomorphize animals, in this case, researchers said that the whale's actions were what they looked like, mourning. You cannot interpret it any other way, Deborah Giles, a killer whale biologist with the University of Washington, told the Washington Post. This is an animal that is grieving for its dead baby. She doesn't want to let it go. She's not ready.
Oh.
I know.
That just gave me chills.
Scientists called the grieving period unprecedented for a southern resident killer whale, noting that while it wasn't uncommon for dead babies to get carried around for part of a day, it never went on for this long. Scientists were worried that Tahlequah's health was suffering as a result of the long grieving period, but the Center for Whale Research said that this mother whale appears to be in good physical condition. I for sure cried the first time that I read about her, just like picturing her. Like, she's carrying, like, this is my baby, and she's, like, bringing it with her for 17 days, but I'm like...
Isn't it fucked up how if a human did that, we would be like, oh, my God.
Well, we're not in nature. Like, who knows how humans would act if these societal norms hadn't been...
Yeah.
There's, like, people who carry around dolls, those born-again dolls or
whatever.
Yeah,
those are pretty cool.
To, like, help them with grieving or... You know, there's a plethora of reasons people use them.
Right.
But the first time I read about her, I was just like, oh, this poor girl. Like, I hope she's doing well now. And I'm like, good for her for taking the time that she needed to mourn.
Absolutely.
There's no rules when it comes to grief.
No.
I read somewhere else it was like usually like they'd carry it around for like an hour or something and then release it. But she was like, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm going to hold on to this for 17 days and then now I'm ready.
Oh.
Love her.
I love her. And like, you know, where's the dad?
Yeah. Where is he?
Was he alongside her?
Who knows?
Please.
Just a mama and her baby. There's a lot of scientists who kind of, again, look down on this research around animal grief behavior because they think that as a society we tend to humanize animals more than we should. But to them, I say,
fuck
you.
Off.
The proof is in the pudding.
Yes.
Elephants are also recorded to have their own patterns of grief, a lot with bones. Quote, elephants have been observed to stand guard over a stillborn baby for days with their head and ears hanging down.
Wow.
Orphan elephants who have watched their mothers be killed have been shown to wake up screaming. And elephants are known to communally recognize a deceased relative similar to how they would greet a newborn by collectively touching its corpse or old bones and possibly wailing.
Oh.
It's sadder than humans to me. I don't know why. It is sadder to me.
I know.
Maybe I'm just jaded by humanity, but I'm like, picturing that makes my heart just... Oh.
I know. Well, because there's such an innocence with animals.
Such an innocence.
They're not jaded by what humans go through and humans
No, they're not
deal
trying to
with.
fucking front.
No.
They're just like living their truest, authentic, raw experience.
Exactly. Be more like an animal, honestly.
Yeah. In 2016, doctoral students in Africa actually caught an elephant grieving ritual on video where members from 3 different elephant families came and paid their respects to a deceased monarch, smelling and touching and repeatedly passing by the corpse. We can link the video. It's from National Geographic. I'll link it in the show notes. But you guys, it's so cool just to see that side of nature and really... You can tell, you can like feel it more, I feel like, by watching it. And the narrator even talks about how the elephants have these glands behind their eyes that will start to stream when they have heightened emotions like happiness or when they're sad. So I'm like,
no
they're
way.
crying,
They're
essentially.
Crying.
Ugh.
We're about to, my glands are about to stream.
Your anal glands or your... Mark Beekoff, the researcher who we talked about in the beginning, observed the behaviors of many animals. So I quickly wanted to share some other interesting tidbits that I found. Sea lion mothers will squeal eerily when they watch their babies being eaten by killer whales.
Oh my God.
Which I can't imagine.
I couldn't imagine.
Terrifying.
Either. I know.
Even after their calves have died, dolphin mothers have been seen to save them and grieve when they confirm the death.
Oh.
This one guy, Conrad Lorenz, looked into the grieving practices of geese, and after one goose died, he noted that other geese had their eyes sink deep into their sockets. The individuals had an overall drooping experience. Like, literally, they would just let their heads hang low, which is kind of, I think, like similar to the elephants, just kind of like, just like,
yeah,
so sad. The last one that I wanted to talk about was actually magpies. It's really wild. The birds... Well, they're cute, actually. I hate that they're called that because it's not an attractive name.
Yeah.
But the birds will actually bury their dead under twigs of grass. These are called magpie funerals. And I just thought the concept, like for them to know to do that is crazy.
It is crazy.
Well, one last thing. Speaking of birds, I wanted to know what, because crows I know are so smart. Crows and ravens. So I was like, they got to have something. They're very smart creatures. They'll form, I guess, little mobs where they'll all get together and just squawk like crazy.
Isn't that called a murder?
A group of crows, yeah, it's called a murder. In conclusion, animals are just the best, and they most definitely grieve the loss of their loved ones, even if scientists choose to use different verbiage like glands leaking or whatever. I'm like, they're fucking crying.
Just say it.
Just say it, Dr. Scientist.
We have glands that leak and we call it crying.
Please. It's true. It's just true, raw, innate emotion.
Mm-hmm. I love that and I hate that. I'm like, I wish they didn't have to experience it.
I know. It makes me love animals even more.
Of course. They're just the best.
Sorry to the mouse. Hopefully there's some ceremony happening there.
I know. Hopefully
well, actually not. I hope I don't want them coming here for a funeral.
Know.
Please stay the fuck away.
They all roll up like, hey.
They're like grieving. I'm like, get out of here.
No, if a bunch of mice just rolled up and we're like, we're here for the funeral, you would have to put on a good one. Oh. Like we could build it like a little casket.
Fill it with poison. There's no death with dignity happening there. This is like I'm going to fucking blow you up.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
Without further ado.
Well, speaking of animals and the grieving, I want to talk about pet cemeteries. Mm-hmm. It's so heavy, but pet cemeteries, I guess, are our kind of way of grieving. It's more human than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Doris and Hot Dog are our whole entire world. So thinking about their end of life is so fucking hard. I know that, Spencer, you and I probably would just want to go with them.
Literally. When Hot Dog's done, I'm done.
Yeah. And I think thoughts of afterlife for our pets, it's something that we don't really think about until it happens. Of course, we think about like, oh my God, I never want to live in this world without you. But like what we're actually going to do with them, we don't think about it until it's happening.
I think that's kind of true for most people too. Like I know a lot of people do plan it, but it's like I think it's rarer to have somebody fully planned out their death than it is to not.
Yeah.
And that's only if you reach that point too.
Right. But like, do you think you'd want to bury hot dog, cremate her, taxidermy.
I've thought about
I'm not even saying that to be funny because I've thought about the taxidermy thing.
I've thought about taxidermy. I've thought about a few different things. I think it would be too hard to look at. So she'll probably realistically be cremated.
Yeah.
Do you remember we watched a video where Christine McConnell made a casket for Dita Von Teese's cat?
Yes, for Alistair.
I would fully commit to like carving a beautiful casket for Hot Dog.
Oh,
that's like the truest way. But I would want it to be able to be displayed, so I would probably have her cremated and then put her remains in like this little casket.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Well,
to tell you my exact plans.
Well, I really don't know, but I actually am going to carve a wood oak.
Put mine in there with her. It can say just hot dog on the casket. That's fine.
Perfect. Yeah, I feel like I can't even go. Like I was like, maybe I'll talk about the process of, with animals, the process of cremation and this and that. And I'm like, absolutely fucking not. I cannot even, I can go there with humans.
We can talk about euthanizing humans, but we are not going to do that to you guys with animals.
No. And I think that's probably a pretty normal thing.
I think that's a shared commonality, especially with our listeners, for sure.
Yes.
The Geoffs are like, I will hear about a human being blown up. Do not tell me about a dog.
Yeah. And that's why we love you. So I want to talk about pet cemeteries because I always think they're cool whenever I see them. And it like makes me feel like, okay, people don't fucking suck. They actually respect their pet,
Yeah. Well, I don't even know that much about them at all aside from like Stephen King's Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
That fucking cat.
I looked into the history. People have been burying their pets for tens of thousands of years. And there's some really famous grave sites that have been discovered by archaeologists over the years.
If you were to ask me when I would guess, I would think about Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
Cleopatra being buried with her cats.
Yeah, we'll get to Egypt. Before that, so there's one called Ashkelon. It's located in the Ashkelon National Park. This area was excavated between 1886 and 1994. I believe Ashkelon is in Israel. There they found 1,300 dog skeletons. Dogs were buried in individual shallow graves, but they were all pretty uniform. All skeletons showed natural causes of dying, no signs of fatal blows or skinning.
Oh.
I also read in an article that they could have died during an epidemic, but like it doesn't match up time-wise. And then I also read in this area that it could have been a product of a religious cult that believed that a dog's saliva had healing properties.
I'm going to pretend they died naturally and they gave them their own
and they
little
were their
grave.
pets. I know. But that was like one of the oldest sites that we can look at that shows animals being buried uniformly in their own graves. There's also the Coaster site in Eldred, Illinois. It's 3 acres of land. It was excavated between 1969 and 1978, and it shows different findings from the early Archaic period, which is before Christ, 7500, and then also the Mississippian period, which is after death,
Mississippi?
1000. Mm-hmm.
It's like Mesopotamian, and you're like,
I know.
It's from the Mississippi era?
But it's the oldest pet cemetery in eastern North America. And it's not like a cemetery
it's
like
Mississippi.
you'd think. Yeah. And it's not like you'd think like, okay, there's not grave markers. There's not stuff like that. The Museum of Illinois on their website says, quote, the remains of at least 4 domesticated dogs were buried by early archaic people at the Coaster site more than 8,000 years ago. Each dog was laid on its side in a shallow grave and then covered with dirt. None of the graves appear to have been marked. The dogs were buried in an area of the village where residents also buried the remains of adults and children.
All one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, so all kind of one thing. Then there's Shamanka, too. Atlas Obscura did an article on Shamanka, too, and it's located in Russia's Lake Baikal. It's 7,000 years old. It says, quote, a hunter-gatherer culture buried dogs at multiple sites, suggesting the humans had a special relationship with their animals. And then they interviewed Robert Losey, who's an archaeologist, and he talks about the dogs being buried. And he said, quote, the people clearly gave it a funeral, treated it like a human, placing objects with it, including a large antler spoon that must have taken 100 hours to carve and been very valuable, he says. To them, it was a member of the family. It had a soul.
Oh.
I know. Okay, now Egypt. In Bernice, Egypt, Science.org wrote an article actually this year, and there's been a few articles that have come out about archaeologists who found remains of 600 animals there. The types of animals included dogs, cats, and even monkeys. But this article says, quote, the cats and dogs lie as if asleep in individual graves. Many wore collars or other adornments, and they had been cared for through injury and old age, like today's pets. But the last person to bury a beloved animal companion in this arid Egyptian land on the coast of the Red Sea did so nearly 2,000 years ago. So I think it's so interesting that, like, pet cemeteries aren't new,
No.
you know? MSN.com also wrote about that same grave site, saying, quote, archaeologists have uncovered mass animal graves in Egypt before, but almost always the creatures were either sacrificed or venerated, not treated as pets. It also says in the article, quote, some of the animals were still wearing collars and other adornments, and others showed evidence of illnesses indicating they had been cared for by humans. But the lack of mummification or sacrifice at the 2,000-year-old site suggests they were companion animals, not used in rituals or venerated as gods. There's even a picture of an ancient dog's remains that were buried in that area that we'll post. They call it the burial area. They hesitate to call it a pet cemetery, but the dog was protected by a piece of pottery. Like, his bones are still there, and it looks like a piece of pottery is like over his rib cage almost.
Okay.
Some archaeologists also suggest that maybe they kept animals so close and pretty domesticated because they served as rodent protection, which we know is still applies today. And like you were saying with Egyptian and cats, about 95% of the animals that were found were cats, and about 5% were dogs.
In Egypt?
In Egypt.
Well, I feel like they really respected cats.
Yeah, they did.
Well, certain cultures, in India, they really respect cows. Like, I feel like there's certain animals throughout history that have been...
Yeah. So the mass graves that we're all finding have all shown evidence of people treating these animals like pets. But more modern pet cemeteries that I was looking at, you're going to laugh. There's one called Hyde Park Pet Cemetery. It's in the UK. This was originally a hunting ground in 1536 for guess who?
Not fucking King Henry the fucking gross-ass 8th.
It
Really?
was, yeah.
Oh, they should have buried him there.
I know.
No, actually, he belongs among human
That's true.
monsters. But I want to be buried in a pet cemetery. Imagine.
It's like the Ramones song. Yeah. I don't want to be buried.
Literally, I would. I would like to arise from my grave at night and just be surrounded by, like...
by animals.
Gazelles and dogs and...
I love it.
Cats.
HutchinsonFuneralHome.com said, quote, in 1881, the park's gatekeeper allowed a family to bury their dog, Cherry, in the park. Cherry's tiny tombstone can still be seen in the cemetery, which is located in the far northwest corner of the huge park. By 1903, the Hyde Park Pet Cemetery had 300 graves and it was officially closed. Today, visitors can pay a fee to enter the park and see the rows of little headstones.
Aww.
I know. Now, this next pet cemetery, I'm like not a huge traveler. You know that. Like, I don't have dreams of going places. I'm just like...
Welcome to the sad cast. Depressing.
I mean, I'm just like...
She's not a worldly woman, we'll put it that way.
I'm not. But I've never wanted to go to Paris so bad. Okay, so this is the Cemetery of Dogs and Other Domestic Animals. It is in France, the Cimetière des Chiens.
Oh!
Trying to say it in French. Cimetière des Chiens et Adresse.
No, things are turning on the wall. She's casting a spell. The cross is just turned upside down. Something's coming out of the mirror. Let's skip the name.
Okay, let's skip the name. It's the Cemetery of Dogs and Other Domestic Animals. In 1898, France passed a law that basically said, hey, you just can't toss out your dead pet. It needs to be buried.
What were people doing before?
I don't know.
Like, oh, Sparky died. I'm just going to put him outside.
Maybe.
Or throw him away, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. So France was like, absolutely not. So the Cemetery of Dogs and Other Domestic Animals opened in 1899. It was founded, there were two founders, but the one I want to focus on is Marguerite Durand. She was a journalist and director of La Fronde newspaper, which was a newspaper that she founded. This pet cemetery is considered to be like the oldest pet cemetery. Marguerite Durand had a pet lion that she called Tiger, which I thought was cute.
Marguerite
Durand. In 1987, this cemetery became a historical monument and now is owned by the city. But this cemetery is fucking beautiful.
Really?
From pictures. I obviously haven't been there.
Can we go?
I want to go so bad, Spencer. There's so many trees, statues, amazing gravestones.
What's the name of it? I want to look it up while you're talking about it.
The Cemetery of Dogs and Other Domestic Animals.
In Paris?
Mm-hmm.
It looks incredible. Are you kidding?
I know.
Can we go, really?
I would
Maybe
love to.
next year.
Do we have any people from France that like us?
Well, I think we can afford a hotel room.
Oh, I just mean maybe we could do a live show.
A live show in Paris. Hey, I'm sure there's someone. We got some Mademoiselle Joffre out there. Joffres.
Oui, oui.
Let us know. We would love to terrorize your city.
Yes.
We should go.
It's so pretty. And just the headstones, like, we've talked about like crazy plots and
yes,
headstones for humans.
They look incredible.
Headstones, there's like just statues of animals everywhere. It's beyond gorgeous. At the entrance, when you walk in, there is Barry, a famous rescue dog from Switzerland. He saved like 40 people. And there is a statue of him right in front. And I was like trying to look at it. I think there's like a little girl sitting on him. His actual body isn't there. His actual body was stuffed and returned to Bern. But today there are roughly 4,000 pets buried there. Cats, dogs, fish, chickens, hens, monkeys, and even horses.
That's where I want to go.
I know. Even the silent film star Rin Tin Tin is there, buried there.
Bury me there, bury me there, bury me there.
I know. It's just...
Is there a real cemetery nearby?
I don't know.
Oh my God. That's heavenly.
Maybe we could get your autopsy person to just like butcher you up so you look like a dog or something.
Fuck me up. And yours, well, I don't think we have to worry about it.
Oh, moving on. Moving on to the Hartsdale Canine Cemetery in New York, Hartsdale, New York. So the Hartsdale Canine Cemetery was founded by Samuel Johnson. He was a veterinarian. He is super instrumental in founding the ASPCA.
Okay. Hey, we know them.
Yes. So I was looking at the HartsdalePetCemetery.com website. They wrote out the whole story about how this pet cemetery came to be. And it's quite a long story, so I won't read the whole thing. But it says, quote, one day in 1896, a distressed client of Dr. Johnson's paid a call to his office with an urgent problem. Her dog had just died and she wanted to give it a proper burial. But there was no way for this to be accomplished legally in the city of New York. The woman had contemplated trying to find a vacant piece of ground in which to bury the dog, but this would have involved a great deal of subterfuge, even if it had not been against health department laws. And besides, the land would most surely have had been built on sooner or later, for the concrete and steel metropolis was burgeoning in all directions. After considering the problem, the compassionate doctor came up with a solution. If the woman wanted to make the trip up to Hartsdale, he would be pleased to allow her to bury the animal in his apple orchard. The distraught woman gracefully accepted and made the sad journey to the little hamlet in Westchester. Well, the woman's name has been lost in the mists of time, and there are no records of the burial and no stone marks in its location, we can be certain that her pet is still safe somewhere in the peaceable kingdom. This burial was not intended to be the beginning of a pet cemetery, but a short time later, Dr. Johnson innocently gave impetus to the idea. One day, while having lunch with a reporter friend, the doctor casually told the story of the woman's plight and the dog's burial. Within a few days, much to Dr. Johnson's surprise, the story appeared in print. And to his further surprise, he had soon found himself being contacted by many people who were looking for a place to bury their beloved pets. It was almost as if he had found a cure for a dreaded disease. This was something people deeply wanted and needed, and greeted with great relief. Before long, Dr. Johnson had set aside a 3-acre section of the apple orchard, and it began to take the look of a cemetery, dotted with markers and flower arrangements identifying the graves of pets. By 1905, Dr. Johnson's orchard had gained enough recognition to be written about in the New York Times. And then it goes on to say, today, over a century later, this beautiful hillside location known as the Peaceable Kingdom is the final resting place for nearly 70,000 pets.
Wow.
Including dogs, cats, birds, rabbits, and even a lion cub. And although some of the world's most renowned people, from Diana Ross and Mariah Carey to
Where's this one?
In Hartsdale, New York.
Okay.
And Kate Smith have their pets buried at the Hartsdale Pet Cemetery. Pet lovers from every station of life have had pets buried and cremated here too. The common thread is that all were special and loved. Generations of pet owners have embraced these pet animals and made them part of their families.
Where's the Lionsgate lion again?
We'll talk about that. We talked about it with Room 8.
Oh, you're not done?
No, just super quick. A couple other quick notable mentions. The Los Angeles Pet Memorial Park in Calabasas, which we've talked about before because of the Room 8 cat obituary.
Yes.
He's buried there as
Can
well.
we go there?
Yes.
Wait, why don't we go there? It's right over there.
I know. As well as the Lionsgate lion.
Oh.
Or the MGM lion.
Yes.
Yes.
I would love to go.
I know.
We could make a day of it.
We've got a few we got to hit up. Something I didn't even think of was military dogs. The National War Dog Cemetery, which is on a U.S. naval base in Guam, has 25 military dogs who died in the 1944 Second Battle of Guam there. We have a little pet cemetery. Okay, this is kind of your deal because I don't know anything about up north, but Presidio?
Like Presidio Heights, like in San Francisco?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
They have a little pet cemetery that's kind of, it's not hidden, but it's in such a weird location. It has 424 animal graves. It's a protected landmark, and it's tucked away in this little neighborhood. And it's protected by a white picket fence, but it's literally underneath a freeway overpass.
Huh.
It's cool.
We should go there next time we're visiting the hometown.
The in-laws.
The in-laws.
I'm not sure, but I think it's a military pet cemetery. The last pet cemetery that I want to talk about is the one at Disneyland.
Disneyland?
Did you know there was one there?
No.
So, Spencer, I was on hauntedmansion.fandom.com.
Wow.
All up in these fucking...
Disney people seem like the happy people, so I'm not shitting on shit.
No, God, I love them. From that website, it says, quote, The pet cemetery was first installed at the New Orleans Square Mansion, the Haunted Mansion, in the 1980s on the west side of the Haunted Mansion by the original wheelchair-accessible entrance. The pet cemetery proved popular enough for an expanded version to open in 1993 at the front of the mansion closer to the queue. The epitaphs were written by Imagineer Chris Guzman, and the area was designed by Imagineer Kim Irvine. If you're like waiting in line at the Haunted Mansion, you can see there's little statues of animals. And I never put two and two together that that's the pet cemetery.
Really? I mean, I know there's like the fake tombstones or whatever.
There's ones that have animals on them, and they'll say different animals.
Like the actual animals' names?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really cool.
I know. And then there's one in the back, too, by, like, I guess if you were to get VIP or the wheelchair accessible, there's one in the back. So the old pet cemetery has Big Jake, Penny the elephant, Stripey the skunk, and Bully the frog.
Did there used to be elephants at Disneyland?
No, and I don't think I was trying to, I'm like, there's not really animals
Oh, so it's like
there.
a fake pet cemetery.
I think so.
Okay.
And then the new one has Fifi the poodle, and her headstone is my favorite because it's a poodle. So Fifi the poodle, Rosie the pig, Old Fly Bait the frog, Long-legged Jeb the spider, a few unnamed animals, like I think there's like a goldfish, Lilac the skunk, Freddie the bat, and Kai the koi fish. And
Aww.
I believe it's a total of 13.
Cool.
I know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
God, I love that.
Yeah.
Lot to take in so
Heavy.
far. Heavy, but also so enjoyable. And I just fucking love animals.
Me too. They
Love
deserve the best.
Animals. Now it's time to get into some obituaries. I decided to stay real on theme this week. And once I start reading it, you'll know why.
Perfect.
Charlie James Gregory Hammett crossed the Rainbow Bridge Sunday, September 13th, peacefully in the arms of his mom.
Oh, God.
Okay, I just want to show you him.
Cry.
We'll post it. Happy little boy. He's a happy little golden retriever.
What a cutie.
This is from last year. Born July 15th, 2013 in Easley, South Carolina, Charlie was the son of Sally Gregory Hammett, and 4 years later was also adopted by his loving dog dad, David Hammett.
Oh.
He's survived by his grandparents, 4 aunts and uncles, and his adored cousin, Captain. He was predeceased by his sisters, Gracie and Scout Gregory, who welcomed him cheerfully on the other side.
Oh, Angel.
Charlie's favorite activities were walking, stick collecting, swimming, smiling, and snoozing. If we're being honest, Charlie loved everything life had to offer, except for stairs. He hated stairs. Charlie loved the beach, car rides, bananas, and socks. Charlie always loved going to his grandma and grandpa's house where he could get treats, chase squirrels, and pee everywhere cousin Captain peed. Charlie went tailgating, camping, hiking, and fishing. He lived the very best life. More than anything else, Charlie loved his mom. He was always there to greet her with some kisses and a firm grip on her arm. He was her constant companion, there through heartache, moves, grief, and joy. He was good at a lot of things, but he was the best at unconditional love. He taught everyone he met about loving people and always seeing the good in everyone. Charlie lost a hard fight with lymphoma after 5 years of bravery. Charlie spent his last days in his favorite place, the beach. He relaxed in the Charlie-sized holes he dug himself and dove straight into the oncoming waves. His last days were so happy and will be cherished forever.
Oh, I have chills all over my body.
It makes me cry. We will think of him every time we open the peanut butter. We will miss him every time we see a sock on the floor or pass a stick on a walk.
Oh, we can't do this.
We will carry him everywhere. Oh my God, I've never cried, I don't think, for an actual obituary before. I feel terrible, but oh my God. Shit, he will be forever missed and forever remembered, but he left behind his fierce love which never wavered. In lieu of flowers, the family asked that you give all your pups some extra love in honor of Charlie.
Oh, Charlie boy.
Charlie, sounds like he just got to have the best years.
Yes.
Poor guy.
Oh, he deserves
And he's so cute.
Oh my God, he deserves it all.
Deserves it all.
All the good things.
Fuck.
Well, Spencer, I followed our trend too, and I have a dog obituary
You
also.
do?
I don't know if we're going to be able to get through it.
Oh my God, I know. We're like talking about people like King Henry VIII getting shoved into a grave. And we're like, yeah, they stomped on him and his guts flew out. And we're like, whatever.
Explode.
We're like, oh, he liked peanut butter? Oh my God. My dog likes peanut butter too.
Show me a human that's as good as a dog.
Ugh, I can't.
Please. Okay, so this obituary, people.com wrote all about it because the dog's mom put out an obituary for her dog, Brian, who passed away.
Brian.
She tells People magazine that she says, quote, I just thought if he was a person, what would I say? So I wrote it down, put it in the local paper online, and the obituary just went through. But then I realized the photo of Brian didn't go through, so I called them. As it turns out, the rep from the paper said they were sorry for her loss, but they don't run pet obituaries.
So they ran it without knowing it was about a dog.
Well, they ended up giving her money back, even though she said to People that she was willing to pay. And then People says paper offered to put out an ad instead, but she didn't want that. Instead, the Connecticut teacher sent a tweet to NBC on a whim, and the station's website was willing to run the obituary in its entirety online.
Aww.
She also said in that article that she took Brian's ashes home. Brian had a sister who was a lab. She said that as soon as she brought the ashes home, the sister went up and smelled them and just knew.
Really?
Knew that it was
There you go.
Brian.
Animal grieving.
Animal grieving. I know. The obituary goes, Brian died peacefully alongside his mom of nearly 11 years, Wednesday, July 12th, under the care of Stone Veterinary Hospital staff. Brian was adopted by his mother, Lee DeBella, on December 19th, 2006, and quickly became a dog legends are made of. Brian arrived in our home with the ability to not only sit, but also give paw. Being able to destroy any crate, gate, door handle, or trim and molding in his way, Brian quickly began building loving relationships with all those who came in contact with him, whether it be a new vet, animal control, or whoever's house he found his way to for an uninvited romp. A lover of couches and blankets, Brian had many hobbies. Some of Brian's favorite activities included barking at things that were not there, cuddling alongside you, taking over his mother's bed, licking his butt, acting like a spaz when it was time to be fed, and trying to figure out who exactly was the good boy. In his spare time, Brian dreamt violently, thrashing his legs, presumably chasing dastardly felines or squirrels who dared enter his dreams. The quickest way to Brian's heart was with a quality scratch of his rear and a rub of his belly. Brian will be greatly missed by many, but none more so than his mom. Through thick and thin, she loved him with all her heart, and though the pain she feels without him is great, I'm going to cry. I just think about Doris. Stupid. Why?
God.
Oh my God. Okay. Through thick and thin, she loved him with all her heart, and though the pain she feels without him is great, it in no way would compare to having never had him in her life. Besides his mother, Brian leaves behind a sister, Dr. Frigo Delilah, the dog's name, grandmother, predeceased by a grandfather, godmother, his uncle, and many amazing friends throughout the years. At the wishes of Brian's family, give your dog an extra hug, belly rub, and treat.
Aww. Everyone's just going to run home and hug their dogs tonight.
I know.
Oh my God. I don't know if we've talked about a lot of really intense things on here, but I don't know if it's ever been so emotional for an episode.
I know.
God, we promised to bring you something like skin pants and fucking dead dick next week.
I know.
Well, actually, I will say I'm ending us on a high this week with my dumbass criminal. So I think we should just move into it. And now,
it's time
for some dumb
ass
criminals. Oh, baby, do I have a dumbass for you. It's a short one, But today, we are talking about a shit and run out of Ontario, Canada.
No.
I don't know. The shitty situation took place on September 14th, 2020, in the wee hours of the morning. The tutor intruder broke into a couple's home where they proceeded to scurry into the kitchen, open up the family's dishwasher, and drop deuces into the machine.
Wait, what?
He said, dish soap? Dish nope. After defecating in their dishwasher, the turd trooper proceeded to let himself out the unlocked sliding glass door he'd used to let himself in the first place. Officers from the Guelph Police Department said nothing was taken and encouraged anyone with more information on the person responsible for tainting the family's home with their turkey trots to please come forward. So this assailant, went into this family's home, didn't take anything, opened the dishwasher in their kitchen, pooped in it, and dipped.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I would look at the people around you. This seems personal.
Seems personal.
You shit in my dishwasher? You disrespect my family by shitting in my dishwasher?
That's the worst because you put your food in it.
It'll never feel clean again.
That's the worst.
I'm going to do it to you.
Oh my God.
And that's it. That's my dumbass criminal.
Oh my God. I love that. I have a really fucking dumb one too. And it's short. It takes place in Madison County, Florida.
Ooh.
I have a county in Florida.
It just sounds awful.
Fuck you. Police responded to a 911 call from a Waffle House on Bandit Street, appropriate, in Madison County, Florida, just this past October. The call came in around 8:09 p.m. on a Monday night from an employee at the Waffle House. Apparently, a man walked into the Waffle House with his dog and yelled at everyone to get on the ground. Y'all are getting robbed, he said. He pulled out a fucking handgun and said, I'm high and drunk.
Chaotic energy.
Chaotic. Now, I would be fucking losing it. That's like, it's such a fear to be
robbed.
Uh-huh. Or like to be in a place with a gunman, you know.
Yeah. Well, we live in America. The chances are...
It's so scary. So I would have been scared, but the handgun he pulled out was just that. His hands.
Oh.
In the shape of a gun.
Love it.
And then he ran out with napkins from the restaurant. Investigators were able to identify him as 28-year-old E-Word. I looked up a couple different articles, and I was like, is it Edward? But nope, it's E-Word Rodriguez from surveillance video, and the descriptions of him.
There's no D?
No, there's
no. His mom said, it's Edward. It's Edward.
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 But they were able to use surveillance video and descriptions of him from witnesses to find him. He was arrested for unarmed robbery and assault.
It should have been armed. He was using his arm.
I know. NBC2.com reported that, quote, he was found at his Madison home on Dinkins Street. Deputies said he did admit that he was at the Waffle House to get some napkins and said he was going to rob the restaurant. Rodriguez was arrested and taken to the Madison County Jail.
Wow.
So I think that he literally went in there and was drunk and high and was probably maybe like joking.
I know. He's like going in there just chill. He's like, this is a stick up. Let
it's
me
like a dad joke. Like,
and they're like,
I'm going to rob you.
God. In Florida, for people to be that scared, though, he must have seemed threatening somehow.
I know. But like I could picture him like, I'm going to rob you, and just like take napkins like, I robbed you.
God.
Oh, but here's his picture. And he's wearing a SpongeBob shirt.
God bless Florida. God help Florida.
God.
Oh, man. What an episode. We had animal grieving. We had pet cemeteries. We really hit every end of the pet spectrum here. Mm-hmm. Pet obituaries.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm like, should we have done a dumb dog criminal? But
Too much.
Overkill. Roadkill.
We needed to sprinkle some humans in there so we could laugh.
Well, my dumb criminal was sprinkling something in some way. That's for sure. All right. That wraps it up for this week. Don't forget to follow along online at obituarypod. write to us, obitpod@gmail.com, and we will see you next week with some more coffin spinners,
obituaries,
and dumb
ass
criminals.
criminals.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.